Hello, this is the Lego Fortnite Durrr Burger Restaurant set with 546 pieces. I paid $65 US for this. It's 60 euros, 55 pounds UK, or $80 Canadian. And specifically when I say Lego Fortnite here, this is not a Lego set of a Fortnite thing. This is a Lego set of a Lego Fortnite thing. So not Fortnite, the regular Battle Royale, but Lego Fortnite, which is its own whole set of different game modes and actual games that happen to run on the Fortnite engine, or I guess platform would be a better term for it. And this is something that you can find in there, and it's inspired by some old art and assets and things from the actual Fortnite game. So it's all related, but this is specifically Lego Fortnite, the much more clean, more fun, more family-friendly thing that doesn't involve any shooting. Not that Fortnite itself is particularly unsafe for kids, but this is even safer still and more purely Lego. The nice thing about the Lego Fortnite game main mode, where this comes from, is that it does have building elements in it. Now, you don't build with individual bricks for the most part, but you do build with modules that themselves are made of multiple bricks. And this is pretty much one-to-one. The modules that this is made of, because it is made of modules, and I'll show you how those work out. And because this follows that same model, you can actually reconfigure this in at least a few different ways, and the instructions show you how. It's not a major transformation, but it's actually taking advantage of the Lego system. The 3D Durrr Burger build up here is nice. Obviously, they did make a larger version of this, and this version here, I think it looks really good for its size and its scale. I think it uses the right building techniques. It's not too complex, and it just really looks right. The googly eyes are nice. You can change the angles of those. I really like it. It was very satisfying for me. Putting these modified 1x1 plate pieces with the clips on, and then just doing this. Like that, just how that comes down on a tangent right there is kind of beautiful. This is an olive with pimento on the top, and you can also open this. And you can just take the whole thing off if you want to. Just display this or have it running around your space like those old chattering teeth toys that are wind up that can move around on their own. And do what you want with that. But this is very nice for what it is. Down here, the sign is a sticker, and the graphic design on that is nice, and I think it's pretty right. Sorry, just getting this back where it needs to be, and you can change the angle on this. But that is one single sticker on a piece that has no corners. This is one piece, a relatively new tile design. It has no corners, no hard edges, which means that lining it up to be in the right spot, and especially if you have any kind of perfectionistic tendencies yourself, if you want to get similar spacing left to right, top and bottom, it's going to take some iteration. It's kind of mean. I've never encountered a sticker that just doesn't help you to line it up like that. So I just use the water technique, just put a little bit of water on the back of the adhesive so that it becomes less sticky temporarily. So you can put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off, and iterate until finally it goes on properly. All this shaping up here, I think, looks pretty good. These also use stickers. The menu looks good. Like, again, the graphic design work is nice, and the printing of the stickers themselves, that came out just fine. This is actually one of the modules right here. So this can be separated out. Look at that. This is similar to a thing that they did with the Creator 3-in-1 series for at least a few years. They tried that out. And I think they've just done a little bit better job here. So this can also be separated out. It can be moved over there. We've got the front there, the little minor stairs going up that can be separated out. And then over on this side, you've got chili plant. If we can get it, is nothing focusing anymore? Hello? Why do I have trouble with focusing these days? I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, this is proper, and this is just like it appears in game. I don't think these are supposed to represent poop. I think it's just supposed to represent dirt, different shapes of dirt. But yeah, so you move those around. Also, the stoop right there, the door opens. The windows look nice. These are the small panes of glass, but in solid blue there, just a regular blue. So that's nice. And looking around the back, this has an attic. So you can go up there and find some stuff. You got this chest here, or a crate, which has just some basic items in it, including an extra chili, a couple sticks of dynamite there, and the shovel. And there's also a small, just regular single molded, the most modern version of a spider there. Then you can take the whole roof off. And then this is what you see. Now, these are also modules in here. You can already see that this is kind of moving around. When you first put this on, because it's only attached with a couple of studs, it moves easily, and this moves easily as well. These are the building modules. But once the roof goes on, all that holds together. It's just when the roof is off, it's not so easy to play with and to interact with because these things want to keep falling off. And see, just like that. I didn't mean to do that. So you have some basic interior details that make sense here. And just the cash register, only one single actual burger that you can get out of it, but that's it. And now that I've got some of this taken apart, let me go ahead and take the rest of it apart. Just knock this stuff down. And of course you can use that with your play if you want. You do have to have the roof off to make that work effectively. But I'll go ahead and take these apart and rearrange things and just show you what you can change just using those modules as suggested in the instructions. Wow. So that was my first time actually experiencing using the system to rearrange things fully. I only initially put it together in the main form that you see on the front of the box. And it was a simple joy to rearrange these things. I really like the modules here. I think they're definitely done better than, and they work well with this size than with the Creator 3-in-1 modular stuff that they did some years ago. And you can see this has been rearranged quite a bit. So now the door is over here on this side, and this front area is kind of just, I don't know, just more of a front patio area. Your drive-through menu is over here, and they did have the interior rearranged. So they gave you the instructions just really easily to move these major modules that are on top of the 2x2 round bricks, to move those around to make sense. So now when somebody walks in from the side, they walk right up to the ordering counter, and this totally makes sense. It's just almost outrageously easy to use these modules. They're very effective, and I definitely think that they have the correct level of complexity for, like this one I accidentally pulled off just a little bit, doing it the wrong way. There, fixed. Correct level of complexity for kids, many of whom just don't have the experience doing custom builds, haven't gotten into the creative stuff with their hands, in real life, might have done it in Fortnite in game. So this helps to bridge that gap, and it just makes the whole process simpler. So you don't have to be a mock maker. You don't have to be a skilled Lego designer to make something work effectively here. I'm just following basic instructions, and the number of studs that are included here is everything kind of works out simply as I put this together. I'm just referencing the image and then just making it look like that. It's straightforward. I like how some things are a little bit different than expected. Like over here, 3 columns are put side by side. I'll go ahead and alternate that just a little bit for a little bit of variety on the outside. And I feel like it encourages you to start messing around, which is exactly what more Lego sets need to do these days, that they do too little, I think, these days, is encourage, no matter what the age of the owner is, encourage messing around with it, encourage using the Lego system for what it's designed to do. Let you build anything that you want within reason, based on how much stuff you have there. And there we go. Just put this, again, this is another orientation of all the parts, all the components that make sense. Not a whole lot of space there. I probably would choose to move the register towards the door one more stud just to give the person behind there a little bit more room, but that's that. Now this looks a little bit flimsy around the top. I was worried that I would have to spend some time getting that lined up just right, but ultimately just kind of move this around and it mostly self-centers. And now I've got this other, again, let's just follow the instructions, got this other orientation, which puts the ordering window out here towards the front, which I do want to see. Like, it might not make the most logical sense, but I do want to see that because it's a nice design. And then there's your door. Again, you got the chili or the pepper plant over on this side, and then you can eat outdoors over here. This also makes sense, and this is especially good for putting up against a wall or the back of a shelf or something, because you see some of the good stuff, and then you can have your figures around here, or have a couple of them just sitting down out here, which also makes them visible. It is I found it funny that there's just an egg on the table there, but evidently that's a major source of food in game from what I was told. So hey, it works, right? Technically, there are 4 minifigures in this set, but one of them isn't as valuable, though, it definitely has value as just a random mob to have around, somebody to fight against, but it's just a skeleton. I personally don't see as much value in these as I do with a nicely printed up full minifigure, but it is there. This is the Beef Boss. You got the Beach Bomber, and this is Grimy over here. These are all based on skins that you can get in the game. And thankfully, this set does include a QR code to unlock the Beef Boss skin in game. So you don't need to pay anymore. You don't need to go. It's not making you go into the game and then buy this guy to be able to play as him. You can do that just with the included code. And if you already have that skin unlocked, unfortunately, the code doesn't give you anything instead. But it's nice that they at least try to reach parity there. The parity, not parody. The prints on all of these are pretty good. This is dual molded here, this specialized headpiece, which I kind of love. The yellow isn't the best, but the rest of the colors that are printed on it are pretty good. The printing on the torso is good. Printing on the torso here is also pretty good. The printing on the hat is just a little bit lacking in opacity. I'm happy with the white printing over here, though. The little bit of, what is it, light aqua that represents kind of the skin tone at the top of the torso isn't the best, but the white is actually good. I feel like Lego prints have improved pretty much this year again, which they really needed to because they're getting worse and worse and worse. Unfortunately, no alternate faces for either of these, but that means that they can be used with more different types of hats. You know, looking at it on the bright side, I personally prefer to have alternate faces whenever possible. But generally, the production work here, I think, is pretty good. And it's really nice to get a brand new mold here. I would like to see a tongue not sticking out. Honestly, just a regular burger version of this. A non-derp version of that head. I hope that they're able to bring this out in more sets or use that in more different contexts as well, because I just think it's ridiculously silly and fun. And finally, really quickly, here's what the sticker sheet looked like. So again, that one, not fun to place. At least this one, which has no corners, it's a lot smaller. It does have those two pronounced straight edges, and you can kind of just look to the left and right. It's just a lot simpler. This one, yeah, I don't know about that. I kind of wish that was a print, honestly. Again, this comes with 546 pieces. I paid $65 US for it. It's 60 euros, 55 pounds UK, or $80 Canadian. And I don't feel like the price is good, even by today's standards, even with something that's licensed. I mean, this is cross promotion. I don't know how the money works, how it goes back and forth with all the parties involved here. You know, ultimately, this is partially a Lego property, a Lego IP. It's Lego Fortnite. But we human, normal consumers shouldn't have to worry about that. That's all for corporate folks to worry about. And Lego makes over $2 billion US profit, net profit per year. They could have priced this lower. They make the big profit because they price things higher. And people still buy them. I think by today's standards, like being realistic about it, recognizing that Lego is expensive, has always been expensive, I can see this being $50. That's what I'll give for it. $49.99 I think would be reluctantly a fair price by today's crazy standards. And at least there's a good amount of content here, you know, a good amount of stuff in it. I feel like the spacing is good. It's designed to be played with. Minifigures have space to interact, plenty of things to interact with here. Has enough figures that it comes with, I think, for what it is. It looks nice. That the modularity and the rebuildability and the simplicity of that is excellent, truly excellent. So overall, I think it is a good set. I think it's a fun set. It just costs a bit much, and it's not that outrageous, right? I'm seriously at 50. I would love it to be lower than that, but I think 50 as a starting price would be good. And it's at 65, so it's within a single discount of a fair price, I think. So yeah, let me know what you think about the price and value here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support of my independent reviews that are increasingly difficult to do in this world of everything being sponsored. But I enjoy being able to do this stuff for you guys. So thank you for enjoying it as well. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.